He tweeted, NFL suspending Browns Kareem Hunt for 8 games for violating its personal conduct policy, league source tells ESPN. We all know what happened with Kareem Hunt. There was an incident involving a woman in a hotel hallway in which he pushed and kicked the woman while she was on the ground. 8 games seems like way too little of a punishment for Kareem Hunt. What do you think, Mr. Rose?
The NFL continues to get big-time decisions incorrect.
It really does.
As it relates to 3 different things. What's happening with the opioid crisis, what's happening with concussions, and how they continue to deal with domestic violence and or assaults, in particular man versus woman. And in this case, did we need more evidence than the fact that it was on video?
It's on video.
Okay. He initially did not tell the team the truth, which should also add to the punishment.
Yes, that's a good point, Mr. Rose.
Because he got a chance to participate last year before the world found out what he did. So let's get this right. While we're praising John Dorsey, and rightfully so, an amazing GM, he's a perfect example of why we judge people on how good they are.
Of course.
Versus the risks and the things that they do that are questionable. And here's what I mean. If he was a general manager for a nondescript NFL situation that's not winning the offseason like the Browns are doing now, or he wasn't the guy that drafted Patrick Mahomes, if he was the guy that only drafted Tyreek Hill after what he went through in college, his incident, also taking this opportunity to pick up Kareem Hunt while his situation was still pending, if he was the GM of a bad team, we'd be focused on those 2 decisions.
It just doesn't seem just that Kareem Hunt will suit up for the Browns and play football in the 9th or 10th week of the season.
Just think about it like this, NFL. This goes to my further point. You mean to tell me this young man is going to serve an 8-game suspension? The Cleveland Browns are now the new wave. He's going to be playing in this year's playoffs. He might be playing in this year's Super Bowl. Just think about that for a second. How can they handle this so poorly? It's just mind-boggling to me.
This feels like a full season. I mean, if we're going to say that this wasn't enough, like, what do I feel like is right?
A season.
A season. It feels like a season is what should be done with Kareem Hunt. Now, this is something that's pretty shocking because the way that they've fumbled this exact thing in the past, the way they've been criticized for this exact mistake in the past, for them to do it again it's just confusing.
And also, it brings credence to what I've been saying and many have been saying for years. The Ray Rice incident being caught on video isn't the reason why he didn't get another chance. It's because they felt like he wasn't still in his prime.
It wasn't worth it.
If they felt like he was still in his prime or ascending like Kareem Hunt, he would have played again. So now this validates it because this is a real-time example that we see how it was handled. 8 games? Tom Brady got suspended 4 games for deflating footballs.
And like not handing his phone over. Deflating footballs, 4 games. Kareem Hunt on video assaulting a female, 8 games. It just doesn't add up.
Oh, and by the way, he gets to suit up for not only a really good team in his hometown where the incident took place.
David Irving, out the league, smoking marijuana. Kareem Hunt, week 9, week 10, playing football. It just doesn't seem fair.